In a recession, there are two types of people: people who are making money and people who aren't making any money. The question is, what side do you want to be on? My name is Salim Mohammed, and I entered this entrepreneurial world for the past 10 months. I must say, luckily for us, or people like myself, there are quite a number of individuals that had a lot of failed stories to which we can learn from and skip the failure phases and go directly to success. So one thing I've learned I'm gonna share with you all is how to apply these 5 criterions to measure an opportunity. Opportunities are all around us, but how do you know how to get yourself involved in these opportunities? Right? So the first of the 5 is the product. What is the business offering? I asked 2 questions about the product. The first question is this something people really need right now? Is there a need in the marketplace for the product? And the answer is yes. Of course. Who doesn't want an additional form of income to assist their financial needs, right? The second question is, does the product fit the need? For years and years to come, they will always have the Forex market. Once each country has their own currency and we do trading between countries, it will always have the Forex market. So yes, it satisfies the needs. The second criterion is the company. Now this is a company that is debt free. It doesn't need new clients to keep afloat. The $5 trillion a day Forex market attracts millions of people with a shared dream of financial freedom. The Cashfx group is artfully combining the technical experience required for Forex success with a dedicated corporate team, state-of-the-art headquarters, and a passion for helping others with a strong desire to improve their lives. With over 120,000 plus members in 185 countries, they've conducted over 209,000 plus payouts. So the answer is yes, 100% solid, bulletproof company. So I guess we're rocking and rolling, right? The third criterion is, how do you earn money? Because if you look at this from a business perspective, is it worth your time? Can you make money? And that's the key thing for people to know. Can you make quick, part-time, or full-time money? And the answer is yes. So you have a good product, you have a good company, you have a good compensation plan. What about the support tools and systems? What you have? So this Cashfx group have a ticketed support system that channels your direct needs and questions. You have the conversion pros partnering with the Cashfx group to advance your marketing and software skills. You have fast payments and layered security to keep your money safe and confidential. You have transparent reporting in your back office, giving you access to your trade results and easily check your Cashfx historical data. You also have live virtual events, giving company updates with plans for the future, compensation plan updates, etc. So the right support tools and systems, check out for sure. And the last thing, but not the least, is the right timing. We are in a pandemic, and the predefined methods of earning an income are quickly dwindling away. A lot of companies are working from home now, and we've seen the highest unemployment rates in the history of our time. Earning an income is at the top of everyone's minds right now. The Cashfx group has created a way to earn a living from the comfort of your home. We want everyone to look and feel their best with no financial worries. It's a brand new opportunity and so many people are excited about it. So if you're the kind of person that wants to earn a weekly recurring income, work from home, be healthier, more vibrant, then stay on this call as we go through in details how this business plan works. Or reach out to the person that shared this video with you and get back to them. I look forward to seeing each one of you on this exciting and rewarding journey. Take care.
Yo, it's your boy Nicholas Bagwan in here once again. Coming to give you some greetings. Hope you all having a wonderful day. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend thus far, and it's a new week, and the opportunity continues to present itself. So if it is you're on here for the first time, whether on Zoom, Facebook, or even YouTube, a special welcome to you, because we do these meetings twice a day, 5 days for the week. So it's Monday to Friday, 12 p.m. and 7 p.m. with you in mind. All right. Why it is we share this opportunity so much? For the past 16 and a half months now, I've been seeing the value that this has been imparted onto me and how it can impact you as well. So my business partner and I, Mr. Kes James, would have decided to take up this mantle to share this opportunity so many times for the week. And Mr. Salih Mohammed would have paved the way and would have set all of this up and would have led us to this point where we are right now. So we're just really thankful, we're just really grateful. And you're gonna hear how Forex has never been easier. If you're familiar with Forex, well, you're gonna hear how it has never been easier. If it is you don't know what Forex is, well, you're gonna hear what it is and you're gonna hear how it can benefit you. All right, so let's get into it. Before we do so, as usual, there are some things you want to remember as we get into the presentation, as we get into the information, right? First things first, no referrals needed. All right, so keep that in mind. No referrals needed. It's not mandatory. Two, no monthly subscriptions. It's a one-time payment. No mandatory meetings. While we have these meetings 10 times for the week, 10 meetings for the week, it is not mandatory. It is to basically present the information to all those new persons so that each individual can have the opportunity to at least choose or reject, right? It's totally up to you. And last but not least, just let the pros trade for you. Let the pros trade for you. Guys, if you haven't heard my story before, or at least piece of it, I'm familiar with the Forex market, at least at a certain point. I've had a little experience within trading in the Forex market, and it wasn't a good experience. Let me just leave it like that. And so I'm happy today. I'm really happy and grateful today that I now have professionals trading on my behalf. Yeah. So with that being said, welcome to CFX, where success in the global Forex market is just a few clicks away. It's really that simple. All right. I'm not going to exaggerate here, but I want to reiterate, I want to emphasize on how awesome this opportunity is. So this company called Cashfx is involved in two trending industries. The first industry is the online learning. So we know everything is being propelled to that online industry now, especially because of this pandemic. If it is those who were fighting that online world before, well, we have no other choice now. And Cashfx is offering the education online, so you can go through it at your own pace if you choose to. If you don't decide to tap into it, well, that is your choice. All right. And also, the other industry is obvious, right? It's the Forex market. And when we compare the different markets, we would see that the Forex market is the largest, most liquid financial market in the world. It's not billions comparing to the other markets next day there, but it is actually trillions, $5.3 trillion trading per day volume. That's really amazing. That's really amazing. So it's no wonder why Cashfx would have decided to be involved in this market specifically. Yeah. So what about this Cash Forex group has us so pumped, has us so excited to share this opportunity 10 times for the week with such energy? So let me tell you why. So they have some core values. And maybe in a preacher, I really could understand the importance of core values. So you don't want any and anybody with any particular standard to be in business with. People join businesses with who it is they like and they trust. And when it is this company displays these core values, such as transparency, honesty, and respect, it is showing that we can trust them. It is showing that they are likable and we can trust them. And so this doesn't mean that it doesn't have any problems. Any company, any businesses, anything has problems, but they are also transparent about it. So one of the ways in which it is they are transparent is that we have end of month update calls. End of month update calls with the CEO, with the marketing director, and so on. And they give us updates based on whatever problems that we're having, how they plan on resolving it, how they what goals they have moving forward, and all of these different things, and it's really good stuff. And it really shows us the transparency that even though we have problems, how it is they deal with it is super amazing. All right, so let's continue going. The purpose of the company is to provide the average person with the financial success in the forex market through an automated system. That's right, automated. That's the key word there. You want to find out how? Well, stay tuned. They also position themselves to provide the education to suit your need. Whether you're a beginner or an advanced trader, you will get the education to suit wherever you are. Okay, so about the people in this business, we have a mastermind team. All right, a team of professionals and experts in different aspects of the business, such as network marketing, financial markets, project management, even in the educational arena. So some people might ask, well, all these things necessary? And I would continue to say every single time, definitely. Why is that? Because when it is you're getting into business, you want to ensure there are different specialists, experts, and so on in the different areas to provide the best, to be effective, and to be consistent with the best and effective results, right? So who would have put this team together? Who is responsible for putting this team together? They are the founders. We have Mr. Huasca Lopez, who is the CEO of the company. Awesome, awesome dude. All right. He is an entrepreneur, successful entrepreneur, was a network marketer, a family man, humble, positive, and he's a man that has vision. I would have learned this recently. All right. He's a man that has vision, tremendous vision. All right. So he has a passion for helping persons. But coupled with him, our other founder is Mr. Edwin Abad. Mr. Edwin Abad is the VP Trading of Operations. This simply means that he's the person responsible for managing the team of professional traders that produce the results that we get on a daily and weekly basis. So he has the experience in the field. He has a passion for forex trading, and with that combination of passion for forex trading and passion for helping persons, we have this Cash Forex group, which is really awesome. Right? So apart from that, the location of the business, the headquarters, is based in Panama City, Panama. And just on the 25th of September, we had our ribbon cutting ceremony. It was such an emotional, such grand event because they were playing back little videos, little clips on how it is the building was when it is they had their grand launch in November 2019, and they were just reflecting. And this is why I said that I've learned recently that Mr. Huasca Lopez had that vision, because even before the company started, he had the vision of having that head office there. So the physical structure is there, everything is now set up, and they are open to schedule visits for January 2022, Lord willing. All right, so that's some really good stuff that is happening there. So let's get into it. How do you get started in this Cash Forex group? You get started by purchasing a contract. So there are 15 contracts in total. When you purchase any one of these contracts, you have access to 3 levels of education. So from the 300, which is the lowest contract, by the way, all the figures that you're going to see on the screen are USD equivalent, right? So keep that in mind. So the 300 being the lowest contract, going all the way to the 3000 contract, you'll have access to the elemental plan of education. From the 5,000 all the way to the 20,000 contract, you'll have access to the advanced plan of education. And from the 30,000 all the way to the 100,000 contract, you will have access to the supreme plan of education. Well, at this point, you can consider yourself a graduate. You can consider yourself well able to jump into the forex market on your own and to provide yourself with an additional stream of income. Now, this is just with the education. Okay, so you can start with any one of these contracts, and you can also start at one and work your way up as well. So you want to keep that in mind. Okay, And how do you earn in Cashfx? So once it is you purchase one of those contracts, what happens is that we have two main ways in which it is you can earn. The first way is bare capital. So bare capital, every single member of Cashfx, over 300,000 plus members globally, earns bare capital. So you purchase one of the contracts previously mentioned. What happens after that? After 3 business days, the traders, the team of professional traders that I spoke about, they are going to get to work for you. What are they going to do? They are going to trade with your money. So when they are trading with your money, they promise 0 to 3% daily, up to 15% for the week. And I will continue to emphasize every single session, every single opportunity call that I'm not saying you're getting 3% daily, 15% weekly. You're getting 0 to 3%. It fluctuates up to 15% for the week. So let me tell you why that is important. Because some people, have different perspective, and let me just put it outside there that, as much as you could profit in the Forex market, you can lose. So remember, I told you that my experience was not a good one. Well, I would have lost a couple $100 US in the Forex market before. And since I've started this business 16 plus months ago, I've never lost a dollar in the Forex market. I don't have to trade. I don't have to do anything. The traders are doing the heavy lifting, and every Saturday I'm getting paid. So they trade Monday to Friday, and on a Saturday we get paid, like clockwork, right? So they trade 0 to 3% daily, up to 15% for the week. You can get up to 2 times your contract size. So when it hits 200%, your contract will expire. If it is you find, well, that's going good enough, but I want to earn more money, you want to accelerate the rate in which it is you earn, well, you can tap into bulk capital. So you have the option of making additional. Remember, I told you that no referrals are needed. It is not mandatory. But for those of you who want to tap into that and increase your rate in returns, well, you share the opportunity. That's basically the bulk capital. Once you share this opportunity with someone, they get started, you get 15% of any contract they purchase. That's just how it works. That's one of the bonus at least. Once they continue to renew their contract or upgrade their contract, you continue to receive commissions. So you have an additional up to 200% on this side of the business as well. So 200% on your bear, 200% on your bull. There are also different rank levels for those of you who want to climb the leadership board and make the most out of this business. All right, so let's get into a breakdown of what this looks like when you purchase a contract. So we have, for example, the $1,000 contract. What happens then? We have the bare capital as mentioned, and it's split up accordingly. So 70% goes into this trading account. So Cashfx is not licensed to trade, so they are partnered with a regulated broker, FIFX, and as this money goes into this broker account, they are well regulated, and as they are well regulated by all the necessary regulatory bodies, it means that they are licensed to hold person's money, which also means that this 70% is insured by the broker. So you want to keep that in mind, right? So the 70% they trade for you, 0 to 3% daily, up to 15% per week. Week after week, this would accumulate until it reaches 200%. On this contract, it would reflect $2,000. All right, what happens to your next 30%? Well, it goes towards your bulk capital. It is actually paying for your education. Whether you decide to use it or not, it is paying for your education. The contract comes with it. So therefore, you have no monthly fee. All right, they would have thought this out a lot. All right, and that's why I say that this is truly amazing. So they designed it in such a way where the people benefit the most, because even as your 30% is paying for your education, check this out, 100% of the money goes towards the people. So we have 50% of that going towards the person who directly referred them, which is the fast start bonus. And then the next half of that going towards them and the rest of the team, splitting up into a bonus that is called the uni-level bonus. So once this person renews their contract or upgrades their contract, then what happens? This person or you will get you will continue to get returns until it reach 200% on that side as well. So in one contract, minimum you could earn 200% and potentially up to 400%. That's super amazing, right? But for the average person, we understand that person's not really interested in the sharing part, and that's okay. So we will do it with the minimum. So you have $2,000 at the end of this 200%. What happens next? So let me give you your options. You have two options, right? So when you withdraw this money, 20% comes out for a withdrawal fee. So I'll tell you where and show you where that withdrawal fee is going in a short while. So 20% comes out of that $2,000. You would now remain with $1,600. $1,600. What are your options? Option number one, you can take that money and leave Cashfx. You can cash it out. It's good to know you're not tied with the company for life. Yeah. So $1,600, you get back your $1,600 profit. You're good to go. Second option, you can take $1,000, repurchase the contract, and then pocket $600. That is also an option. So you allow the contract to work for you again. You have a third option, but before your contract hits the 200%, before your contract expires, you have the option of upgrading. When I say upgrading, I mean all you have to pay is the difference from the contract that you are on to the contract that you want to upgrade to. Right? Plus you want to cater for that 20% withdrawal fee. So let me just show you a visual of what that looks like. So from a 300 contract, the average person start at the 300 contract, 300 going to the 500, you would need $250 to upgrade. Why 250? Because 200 is the difference from the 300 to the 500, and the $50 is the 20% fee. Remember, difference plus 20% fee. Easy maths. Yeah. So this, what it is you're seeing on the screen right now, is a simulation that we would have done up. So for the average person who's starting at the 300 contract, a roadmap straight to the 100,000 contract. So for those of you who like timelines and so to speak, you can get a better idea with this before you. So we would have done this up with an estimated weekly profit of 5%. Please understand that although we haven't seen less than 5%, actually we have seen less than 5% last week, which was my first time seeing less than 5% on a normal trading week. And I believe the only time since the company have started. And so we don't usually see less than 5% on our normal trading. All right, just wanted to put that out there. You'll see some results shortly. So past profits doesn't guarantee future results, and I believe that is a perfect example of that. So you have the 300 contract, you're using the funds. This map is you are not putting in any more money from your pocket. You are not referring the business to anybody else, and you are starting at the 300 contract. So for that individual, you're using the money as soon as that accumulates to the amount that you are able to upgrade, you upgrade as fast as. So as fast as you get it, as fast you upgrade. And it will take you just about 6 years. You may have to renew once along the way with starting at the 300 contract. So it will take you about 6 years to go straight up to the 100,000 contract. Which business that we know that we can start with as little as 300 USD and compound that in about 6 years to 6 figures? That's mind blowing. With little to no effort. No effort at all. When I say little, I mean all you have to do is just log in. Once you have the amount, upgrade. That's taking you less than 5 minutes. Yeah. So that's just for those of you who like a little timeline. You can see that the 20% withdrawal fee that I mentioned earlier, this is where it goes. It goes into this force matrix 3x10. So this 3x10 is just the structure. 3 on your first level, every row increases by 3 down to 10 levels deep. So you'll see the amount that each level would have. You'll see the percentages on the right there, and I'll tell you what that percentages is there for. So it doesn't matter, sometimes people see the shape and they say, well, I'm not interested in networking, but every single member can benefit from this force matrix. How? because it doesn't matter who you are, where you are, which contract you're getting started with, or if it is you're interested in the referral program or not, you are going to fall into somebody's matrix when it is you get started, because it fills up automatically from left to right, top to bottom, which means that whether you are building or not, you're falling into somebody matrix, and once the person continues to build, that person above you continues to build, they would fall underneath you by default in the matrix. All right. And how the matrix is designed is that when it is those persons withdraw who fall underneath you, the money flows up. So you would receive commissions from that based on which level they fall at. If they fall at your level 1 to 3, then you'll receive 3% of how much ever it is. All right. If they fall on a level 4, then 5% and so on. You're seeing the levels there. So this is just how it works. So check this out. When they withdraw this money, and they have to withdraw, whether they're withdrawing to upgrade, whether they're withdrawing to cash out, or whether their contract expire, you have to withdraw your money. And that's another thing. Which institution, which company, which business going to tell you, please withdraw your money. All right. So this 20% that comes out, 100% of the money goes back to the network. So 50% of that money withdrawn goes into this force matrix. 10% of it goes to matching matrix, which is bull capital, and 40% goes towards the leadership rank bonus, which is also bull capital. All right. So this force matrix was basically designed to create a residual income for all of Cashfx members and to ensure the longevity of the business. That's the kind of things we want to hear when we're getting into business, because too many times we have opportunities come and go and we're just skeptical. The average person is just skeptical because we see things coming and going and we don't know what it is to believe. And we're seeing that this is designed to last generations. It is said to be a legacy company in the making. All right. And it's just 2 years in existence. So keep that in mind. The other bonus that I mentioned was the uni-level bonus. All right. So how does uni-level bonus work is that when it is you get started in Cashfx, you are identified as an ace trader. That is the rank or the title in which it is assigned to you when it is you're just coming into the business. And as an ace trader, you only have access to 4 levels deep, which is still pretty much. All right. It is a lot. But if it is you want to make the most out of business, just listen up. So 4 levels deep doesn't mean 4 persons. You can have 500, 5,000, 5 million, how much ever persons on a level 1, 2, 3, 4, but only down to 4 levels deep, you will receive commissions as an ace trader. Okay, so how that levels work is that I like to use letters just for easy clarification purposes. So I share the business with A gets started. A would be on my level 1. A shares it with B would be on my level 2. B shares it with C would be on my level 3. C shares it with D would be on my level 4. What happens then? D shares it with E would be on my level 5. I would only receive 4 levels as an ace trader commissions. So remember the other half of the education money that goes towards the uni level, based on levels 1 to 4, I would receive 10% out of that. But when they fall on my level 5, in order for me to receive commissions from my level 5 and beyond, I would need to rank up. What do I mean by that? I mean to bring in a certain amount of business within a 30-day period. So just to break that down even further, when I say bring in a certain amount of business, if it is I share the business with somebody and they decide to get started with a $300 contract, then that's $300 in business. Just for you to get a clearer understanding. Okay, so you hit the rank of executive, you unlock down to level 5. You hit the rank of manager down to level 8, director down to level 9, president, club ambassador, and global ambassador. You would unlock all the levels and receive commissions from every single member within your organization. Also, you receive at that point a global bonus from president, club, and beyond. So bonuses upon bonuses right here in one platform. So this aspect, of course, it is bull capital. Just wanted to point that out. Yeah. So as I mentioned, every end of the month we have update calls, and we are nearing the end of the month as well. Here in September. And for the month of August, one of the things that they have at the end of month calls is an update on the rank advancements. And for the month of August, we had 77 new executives, 13 new managers, and 1 new director. Just for you to get an idea as to how much in business the executives need to bring in is 50,000 US dollars within business within a 30-day period, not in a lifetime, within a 30-day period, 30-day cycle. So imagine 77 persons would have generated $50,000 each. That is super amazing. That is super amazing. Imagine in this global crisis where everybody, we're fighting up, we're struggling, and all of these different things. I like to refer to the Chinese when it comes to this because the Chinese say that crisis means danger, but it also means opportunity. And I've seen so many different businesses start up throughout this pandemic, and a lot of persons also have been successful with Cashfx Group within this pandemic. What I'm saying right now to you is that you have the information, you have the opportunity here to take advantage of this. Is only if it is you take action on the information. Yeah, so let's move on. Apart from hitting those ranks, unlocking those uni levels, you also receive a prize. So you can take the physical prize or you can take 75% of the cash value. So for hitting the rank of executive, what do you get? You get an iPad or $675. What you get for manager? You get a Rolex or $7,500. For director, you get a travel pack or $11,250. For president club, you get a Porsche or $75,000. For ambassador, you get a Ferrari or $150,000. And for global ambassador, you can take the Lamborghini or $375,000. This is mind-blowing. Why is that? Because with these prizes, it is paid in full. If you leave the company after receiving a prize, the company doesn't come back and ask for the prize. So whether you hit manager or you hit president, club ambassador, global ambassador, any one of these, the company doesn't come back and return. It is paid in full. It's yours. It is well deserved. Okay. So just keep that in mind. So we would have seen persons right here, Trinidad and Tobago, who would have hit executive, manager, and even director. They would have gotten the prize. So we know that it works. We have seen our people around the world hitting president, club, ambassador. We haven't seen anybody hit global ambassador just yet. But those other persons with president, club, and ambassador would have taken the vehicles, at least a few of them. And we know that it is real. We know that it is real. So as I'm stressing that it is real, I want to show you some real results at this point in time because they say numbers don't lie. All right. So as I said, last week we got just lower than 5%. Usually we don't really see it. We have never seen it as a matter of fact on a normal trading week. This is the first time. So 4.97%. Look at the consistency here. Look at the contract. Look at the returns. I want to show you the transparency. So it's not to say we're going to hide the 4.9% because that's lower than what it is we usually get. No, we're showing you every single thing. Just as the company is transparent, we are transparent in sharing the information with you. All right. So 5.02% for the week before. And for the first 2 weeks in September, we had 5.11% and 5.12%. So you're seeing the level of consistency right there. You're seeing the contracts, you're seeing the returns based on what it is you would like to have weekly. Well, you can start where it is you're comfortable at and you can work your way up. Okay, let's look at the entire year so far. So we have January with 21.78%, February 21.03%, March 23.99%. April 20.8, May 21.58, June 22.52, July 22.38, August 22.51, and you're seeing the level of consistency. Imagine if you started probably late December or early January, 176.59%. And this is passive returns. What does passive means? Hands-free. You're not doing anything to earn this money. You're sleeping and you're waking up the profits. Yeah, 2020 we had 329.54%. That's mind-blowing. That is really, really mind-blowing. So let me answer this question for you. How to get started? So firstly, you must acquire the Bitcoin, because as I mentioned before, that the figures that you're seeing on the screen are USD equivalent. The payment method is in Bitcoin. All right. So let me just share with you some quick facts about Bitcoin, comparing it to the fiat or our paper money that we use, right? So Bitcoin was created by computers or miners. Fiat, it was issued by the government. Bitcoin has a fixed amount, which means the more persons get involved, well, the value increases, the value continues to rise. Fiat, because of inflation, due to unlimited printing, the value decreases, right? Your money is devalued. For Bitcoin, has a public database, which means it is transparent. For fiat, it is not so transparent. Bitcoin, it is decentralized, meaning that it is not owned by any one entity, and for fiat, it is centralized by the government and the banks. Bitcoin has low fees for international wire transfers. Fiat has high fees. Bitcoin, you're always in control of your funds, right from your smartphone, right from your laptop. And for fiat, well, the government can freeze your account. Yeah, so that's just some facts for you. I know it's a new world, but it is already here. It's not coming, it's already here. All right. And so as we're paying in Bitcoin and receiving Bitcoin, if it is you able to buy on Bitcoin, well, great. If not, we have leaders in the organization and also merchants who buy and sell Bitcoin. So you just get back to the person who would have invited you onto the call, let them know which contract you want to get started with. They would give you the TT equivalent. And once you're ready to make the payment, they will give you the account information. You make the payment. And then the next thing you want to get is the referral link. So do not Google Cashfx. Do not download any app, because you can't start Cashfx using any app or just Googling Cashfx. You need a referral link. By the way, there is no app. All right. So if you see an app, it is fake. Please stay far away from that. So you get your referral link. We walk you through the sign up process. We reach the payment page. If you bought your own Bitcoin, well, you can make your payment on your own. If not, we can send the payment details to one of the leaders, and they would make the payment for you. And that's it. After 3 business days, well, your money starts to work for you without you. Passive income, we call it. So how do you get back your money? How do you withdraw your money? So you get back Bitcoin when it is withdraw from Cashfx. But some people want back cash. They want back TT. They want back US. That's not a problem. You can get it back. So I'll present to you two ways in which it is you can get back the fiat. So one is that you can sell it back to the leaders. That's always the quickest and easiest way to do it. So you sell it back to them, send your bank account information, they wire it to you. Simple, right? The other way that I would mention is that we can put you onto some global exchange MasterCards, where it is you can send your Bitcoin onto the platform right from your phone, send it onto the platform, convert that to US, send it onto your card, and use the card anywhere that accepts MasterCard globally. So I have one of the cards. I would have used it in a local ATM, withdrawn money from one of the local ATMs here. I would have tested it in one of the stores. I would have ordered some stuff online, and it works. All right, it works. If it wasn't working for me, I wouldn't have been here sharing the information with you today. All right. So with that being said, this is a summary of what Cashfx Group is about. It's all about hands-free income, which helps you to do what matters the most. Helps you to spend it with people that you love. All right. So at this point in time, I just want to thank you for your time. Thank you for you taking the time to invest in your future self with this information here. Well, it's all about, people like to say knowledge is power. I would kind of disagree there. I would say the application of knowledge is power. So what you decide to do with this information here, it will determine your future. Yeah, so thanks again for your time. Get back to the person who would have invited you onto this call, onto this session. Ask them whatever questions you have. Get your concerns clarified, and we can't wait to get you started. You all know what time it is. It is transformation time. Let's earn, let's grow together. You all take care and be safe. Bye.